I don't know, if you're anything like me, you get very easily distracted. Hello everybody, welcome back. Looking good, Taz? Looking good. Bit cloudy today. Tomorrow's meant to be 31 degrees Celsius and sunny, so that should be nice. It's the 23rd of December 2018, so I thought it's probably a good idea to do a bit of an update as to where we're at and what's happening, because things are a bit slow this time of year. So I guess the elephant in the room, the thing that everybody wants to know about, is the GS1000. I ordered a stator cover gasket, a rocker cover gasket, a couple of screws for the decorative cover that was missing, that Michael Hawley generously donated the cover for the camshaft, the end of the camshaft, but there was a couple of screws missing, so I now have those. I ordered them all through Suzuki and I have them. They're in my hot little hand. I also have a throttle cable that speedo cable that I ordered from eBay. It was it's an Australian based distributor, Jono's or something like that, in Queensland, and that arrived last week as well, so no excuses there. Let's slap a tank on that thing and take it stitch it up with a couple of gaskets and see if we can't get it to fire up again. You know, carburetted bikes are like, they bloody don't like sitting around for a week or two, let alone for months on end, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, so I've got the rest of next week off work. We do have things to do because it's Christmas, and there's obligations with family and friends, etc. So I'm hoping to get a day next week where I can put aside some time to try and get that thing to run and go for another ride on it. So that's where we're at with that. Okay, the XS1100 is in desperate need of just some general maintenance. The fuel tank is still damaged. There's nothing's happening there, and it's not likely to happen either in the short term. It's not getting any worse, so I just sort of kind of leave it. I've got a brand new front tyre because the old one was down to the bloody, just about down to the canvas. But I need to do a few things, just general maintenance, oil changes through, you know, middle box, the main engine oil, engine and gearbox oil, the rear drive, swap the oil out of that. I may put new wheel bearings in the back because some time ago I was able to secure, going back months now, I was able to secure one of those very difficult to find needle roller bearings for the back wheel, and the one that's in here I took out of a second-hand wheel. It's essentially a 40-year-old bearing. It wasn't all that good, and just for peace of mind, I may, still haven't decided yet, depends how much time I get, I may strip that the rear wheel bearings out and replace them. I also need to do something with my starter motor because I had a couple of issues with it and it failed on me again, filled with oil. So I found the problem with it, and it's a seal on the main shaft for the output shaft for the gearbox, the planetary gearbox, because these have got a reduction starter, increases your torque. I'm going to replace the seal. I managed to buy one. It's a bit of an odd size seal, and I couldn't find one in a standard EPDM material, so I ended up having to buy a Viton seal, which won't do any harm. It's a little bit dearer than what I needed, but while I'm at it, I'm going to put new brushes in the starter as well. So I ordered them through Yamaha. They had to come out of Japan. They are now sitting at the local Yamaha dealership waiting for me to collect them. So I might film that, putting that starter back together. You can buy rebuild kits for these, and again, I contacted this mob in Queensland, that Jono's Motorcycle Spares, whatever he is, off eBay. He's selling full kits for them, but they're quite expensive, and having talked to him, all I really need is new brushes and that shaft seal. So I didn't see the point in spending the kind of money that they're asking for the rebuild kit, which includes bearing brushes, all the seals, everything that you need to rebuild your starter, and then some. So they accommodate for other bikes that had similar starter motors but may have had some little differences, and I just didn't want to pay for parts I didn't need, to be frank. So I'll be doing that soon, and that's all because I want to go to Phillip Island in January. So 10 of us are going from the Riders of Tasmania. There's a couple of Victorian guys that are also members of the group that we're meeting up with over in Victoria. We're going to sail on Tuesday the 22nd of January on the Spirit of Tasmania, arrive in Melbourne the next morning, 23rd. And we're going to do a bit of a tour in Victoria. There's a couple of places that we've already organised that we're going to, and ultimately we're going to wind up on the Australia Day weekend at Phillip Island, and we're going to watch the Island Classics. And the Island Classics is historic motorcycle racing, and it's the third largest event that they run on Phillip Island. So there's MotoGP and World Superbikes, then the next biggest event is the Island Classic. So I'm really looking forward to it. I've never ever been to Phillip Island. My dad used to go regularly every year. He'd either go to World Superbikes or MotoGP or the Island Classic. He'd sort of choose an event. He always preferred, he liked, I mean, you go to the Grand Prix because it's MotoGP, but it's not as good on the island as a spectator, he tells me, because of restrictions on movement around the track, etc. So he used to prefer to go to the World Superbikes or the Island Classic. So that's what I'm going to do, and we'll film all that. So I'll probably do a small series, 2 or 3, maybe 4, who knows, videos on that trip. So a bit on the road trip and some of the sites around Victoria where we're going visiting and staying, and then of course the event itself. I'll try and capture what I can, I guess. Not quite sure on what restrictions there may be around that. I'll take my drone. I don't think I'll be able to fly that there, but there's other places I will. So yeah, Basket Case is going on tour again. It hasn't been on tour on the mainland since 2016, I think it was. XS 1100 Rally up near Bathurst in New South Wales, Wellington. And I can tell you now, I'm really looking forward to it. So that's going to be called the Great Rot Sausage Tour, because it is a sausage fest essentially. I don't know whether or not it's picking up on the camera, but over there's an oil rig. That was a movie set, apparently. It was a Nicolas Cage film, I can't remember. But it's actually a working oil rig, and they dragged it up the Derwent River. I think it's Taylor Brothers. I got a mate Actually, he's a patron too. Grenade, he works for Taylor. I think they're doing repairs to it before sending it back out, recommissioning it. The Derwent River's the second or third deepest navigable river in the world. Second. There's another one that's deeper in Rio de Janeiro, I think. Don't know whether or not any of you guys have been following On Your Bike. Great channel, absolutely fantastic channel over in the UK. And they've been featuring work by Craig from Doghouse Customs, and Craig and I have sort of struck a bit of a friendship up, and we've had a few late night chat sessions on Facebook Messenger, just back and forward. Really lovely fella and really talented man. Just, you know, got a background in blacksmithing and been working on bikes since he was knee-high to a grasshopper, and just one of them really nice fellas, genuinely nice fella who loves his bikes and is just one of those rotten buggers that are gifted with their hands. So yeah, shout out if you enjoy watching someone with the skills of Craig, bloody get over, and if you haven't already checked it out, go and have a look at it, On Your Bike. They got a lot of other stuff as well as build series too, so they do bike shows and they do reviews and all that sort of thing. And I think they've got a few exciting projects in the pipeline too. I'm not going to give anything away, but yeah, chatting to Craig, it sounds like some good times coming. So look, I just want to take the time here and now, say thank you very much to everyone that watches this channel, everyone that takes the time to subscribe. It means the world to me, and I truly appreciate it. I want to say a special thank you to all of my patrons. You guys have stuck with it through thick and thin and supported me and supported the channel financially to allow me to, you know, keep doing what I love doing. It's even when it's difficult for me to do so, and I've been, you know, running out of bloody, I haven't, you know, there's been times when I haven't posted many videos, and you've stuck with it. So again, thank you. It's a silly season. I want to wish everybody a safe and happy Christmas and holiday season, no matter what you're doing. Hopefully spending time surrounding yourself with people who love you, and just enjoying life. So listen, let's all look forward to a safe, happy and prosperous 2019. Again, I want to thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, go and smash the like button, hit subscribe, click the bell for notifications, leave a comment, and I'll catch you next time on Andy's Motorcycle Obsessions. Bye for now.